And when, ladies and gentlemen, the big focus this evening, preparations are underway in full swing to inaugurate the new parliament, which sprawls across over 64,000 square feet. The new building and the existing parliament building, remember, will work together as an ensemble. The building will house larger chambers for the legislature. Those are some of the latest visuals we're picking up from what will the new look be like. A larger Lok Sabha hall with a capacity of up to 888 seats, a larger Rajya Sabha hall with a capacity of up to 384 seats. The interior has three national symbols, the lotus, the peacock and the banyan tree as its themes. The first look has been shared by the central government, and amidst all of this, amidst the preparation and the excitement, viewers, is the boycott brigade and its attempt to ensure minimum turnout on the day of the inauguration. And ahead of this big event, there is a massive setback coming in for this boycott brigade from the top court of the country. The apex court refused to entertain a public interest litigation seeking a direction that the inauguration of the new parliament building should be done by the president and not by the prime minister. The decision has come as a major setback for the opposition parties calling for this boycott of the event, as the top court did not provide any legal relief to the petitioner seeking that it must be the president who must inaugurate the Naya Sansad. In fact, the top court rejected the PIL, calling it a publicity interest litigation holding no merit. Meanwhile, there is also a divide between the opposition, as Chandrababu Naidu's TDP, Jagan Reddy's YSRCP, Mayawati's BSP, Naveen Patnaik's BJD, and interestingly, H.D. Devegowda's JDS, along with the Akali Dal, have all chosen to rise above politics to support the inauguration of the new building. The decision has not gone down well with some in the opposition, and chinks within the opposition once again stand exposed.
Parliament has to be inaugurated by the president. The president of this country has a big status. No doubt, PM is a part of the system. But we should not forget, even at the laying the foundation, the President of India was not there. It is surprising. Kumaraswamy should not forget that when there was a president election, the party had boycotted voting to a president of this country.
For example, in Chhattisgarh, when assembly building foundation stone, actually done by Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. No governor has invited. Even in Karnataka, when this Vikas Sauda, adjacent to Vidhan Sauda, when they opened, inaugurated, they have not invited Rama Devi at that time. She was the governor. They have not invited from Congress. Why all this politics? According to me, I put the question to them. Then now they are very much affection and respect now they are showing. I put the Rashtrapati. Why they put candidate against her?
The inauguration of the building should transcend politics, political considerations. If anything is to be discussed in the parliament, then it could be done in the parliament itself during the business of the house. And therefore, the BJD Supremo, Naveen Patnaik, has decided to support the inauguration and attend the and has directed that the party MPs are encouraged to attend the function on the 28th of this month.
The same opposition which just 10 months ago unleashed a series of tirades against President Draupadi Murmu is now voicing strong concerns over the president's office being denigrated. The opposition continues to maintain its stand that Draupadi Murmu has been insulted and that the inauguration should be done by her. The BJP to this has slammed the opposition for keeping politics ahead of national pride and said that decisions over the past 9 years have repeatedly shown scant regard for parliamentary procedures.
ये हमारे लिए कोई सरप्राइजिंग बात नहीं है। जिन्होंने महामहिम राष्ट्रपति जी का अपमान किया, राष्ट्रपति महोदया के खिलाफ जिन्होंने न सिर्फ वोट दिया बल्कि राष्ट्रपति जी की उपाधि प्राप्त करने के बाद जिन्होंने सतत राष्ट्रपति जी का अपमान किया, आज वो उनकी दुहाई देते हैं। नई पार्लियामेंट बिल्डिंग के इनॉग्रेशन का बहिष्कार देश के नागरिकों का बहिष्कार है।
पिछले कुछ दिनों से ये बहस आप सुन रहे हैं और मुझे तो लगता है कि जो उद्घाटन जो हो रहा है होगा, ये लोकतंत्र का एक उत्सव है और हमें उस स्पिरिट में लेना चाहिए। ये विवाद का विषय नहीं बनना चाहिए। ये दुर्भाग्य है अगर ये बनता है, और ये मुझे आप जानते हैं कि कुछ लोगों की ये कोशिश है, पर मुझे लगता है कि राजनीति की भी कुछ सीमा होनी चाहिए और कम से कम ऐसे मौके पे हम पूरे देश को सब मिलजुल कर इसको मनाना चाहिए।
संसद भवन का उद्घाटन एक ऐतिहासिक अवसर है जो अब 21वीं सदी में दोबारा नहीं आने वाला है, और इस शुभ अवसर पर संसद या राष्ट्रपति को विवाद में लाने से किसी को भी बचना चाहिए। तकनीकी दृष्टि से यह संसद का कोई सत्र नहीं बुलाया गया है, यह तो संसद भवन के उद्घाटन का समारोह है। अतः हमें संवैधानिक सत्र और सार्वजनिक समारोह का अंतर समझना चाहिए। राजनीतिक विरोध के अनेक अवसर आते जाते रहेंगे, और मैं यही आग्रह करूंगा कि जिन दलों ने समारोह के बहिष्कार का निर्णय लिया है वे अपने फैसले पर राजनीतिक लाभ हानि से परे जाकर वह पुनर्विचार करें और इस समारोह में भाग लेकर ऐतिहासिक क्षण के वह साक्षी बने।
Let's quickly open this up. A lot of talking points this evening as there's a lot of excitement around the first visuals that have been shared of the Naya Sansad by the central government as well. Niti Jain, spokesperson of the BJP, along with Dushan Nagar, political analyst. We also have Jagdeeswaran, political analyst, completing the panel. The Prime Minister just taking to Twitter as we keep up with some of these visuals coming in. First up here on Times Now says the new Parliament building will make every Indian proud. The video offers a glimpse of this iconic building. Everyone today, Mr. Dushan Nagar is talking about the triangular design for optimum space utilization, how Lok Sabha is inspired by the peacock, Rajya Sabha inspired by the locust, and the kind of thought that really has gone into this kind of a construction, a much needed construction at that. But given the kind of problems, the criticism that opposition has maintained all throughout today with the top court, seeing it as a publicity interest litigation, will the opposition take any cue, sir? Will the opposition decide to rise above this kind of a petty political issue that they're trying to, go ahead with and actually take part in the inauguration?
इसको राजनीति से
And if
जोड़ना
not,
उचित नहीं है।
why? If not, shouldn't they?
देखिए, इसको राजनीति से जोड़ना बिल्कुल भी ठीक नहीं है। ये भारत के 75 वर्ष के लोकतंत्र के जो मर्यादाएं हमने निर्धारित की है, ये उन मर्यादाओं के रक्षण का मामला है। जो हमारे पूर्वजों ने अपनी कुर्बानी दी और देश में लोकतंत्र स्थापित किया, उसको जिस प्रकार से छिन्न भिन्न करने का प्रयास भारतीय जनता पार्टी के द्वारा किया जा रहा है और स्वयं के राजनीतिक दल के प्रचार प्रसार के लिए और जो उनके प्रतीक चिन्ह है उनको थोपा जा रहा है, ये भारत को बर्दाश्त नहीं है, भारत को पसंद नहीं है। इसीलिए आज कांग्रेस के साथ में 18 दल खड़े और जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम का बहिष्कार किया है। अब ये कार्यक्रम अपने प्रचार प्रसार के लिए कर रहे हैं, कर लीजिए। लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों में तो इनकी आस्था है
तो
नहीं।
बता दिया,
आप बता दीजिए,
आपने ये तो बता दिया कि कांग्रेस के साथ कौन कौन खड़ा है, पर नॉन बीजेपी पार्टीज भी आज बीजेपी के साथ खड़ी है। वाईएसआरसीपी की बात करें, टीडीपी की बात करें,
देखिए जी,
अगर बीजेडी की बात करें, अगर अकाली दल की बात करें और जेडीएस की बात करें, सबने सोचा है सर ये इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है। ये पार्लियामेंट बिल्डिंग जो है ये सिर्फ बीजेपी के लिए नहीं है। आज काफी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज इस एग्जांपल को लेके आगे जा रही है। जगदीश्वरन जी, मिस्टर जगदीश्वरन, व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन? इफ देयर आर सर्टेन ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज, नॉन बीजेपी पार्टीज दैट हैव डिसाइडेड टू कीप पॉलिटिक्स असाइड एंड गो अहेड एंड टेक पार्ट इन द इनॉग्रेशन ऑफ अ पार्लियामेंट मेंट फॉर एवरीबॉडी, then why are political parties like the DMK and Congress opposed to the idea still, despite the top court's observation today, sir?
Thank you. I will be happy if this debate goes in English rather than in Hindi, because I don't understand Hindi. I didn't understand Hindi. Please talk in English. Okay, coming to the point, see, number one, we call the President of India the first citizen of the country. And we also call, this is very important, or head of the constitution. But what respect are we giving? Be it the inaugural ceremony or be it the opening ceremony, what respect are we giving? One. Number two, why is it always the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, be it a Vande Bharat train, hospital, why is it always the Prime Minister who wants to open, who wants to take the credit and not give it to somebody else? What are we trying to do here? Are we moving towards an US presidential form of governance in the future? Are we planning that after 2024? And I'm not going to the Adivasi card where you are putting us, they are insulting ST. I'm not even going to that. Why are we not taking into account the President of India?
Sir, that's exactly why I began by asking you about the Supreme Court's observations today while turning down the PIL. And I'll quote it for you so that you can perhaps give me a perspective based on what the top court maintained. The top court, to the argument made by the petitioner that the head of the executive is the president and the president is my president. That's the argument put out by the petitioner in batting for the president, and the president must inaugurate the Naya Sansad. One of the judges says, and I quote, "We understand why you come with such petitions. We're not interested in entertaining it under Article 32. Be grateful, we're not imposing costs." That's what was said by Justice Narasimha. How is Article 79, which was again cited by the opposition time and again, Justice Maheshwari says, related to the inauguration?
See, I mean, this is the judge's point of view. We are not, I mean, it's not compulsory that mandatory that everybody should accept what the judges said. It is the call of the opposition. The opposition has a point. I wouldn't say they don't have a point. They have a point that it has to be done by the President of India. And I don't see any wrong in it. And why is it always the Prime Minister wants to put his name, wants to be always in the limelight? That's the question. Be the Vande Bharat, be in any state he goes. Be it AIMS hospital in any state, he's the one who wants to take that, be in the limelight. Why is it happening again and again?
You know why this is being asked of the opposition, Mr. Jagdeeswaran, today, and perhaps Niti Jain can come in, is because there's a sense that because the opposition wants to raise a certain criticism around this project, because they've spoken about it in bad light when the idea was first pushed in, they've spoken about it in bad light with regards to the funds that were used. They had problems with the national emblem atop the new parliament building. Now they have a problem with the Sengol also being placed in the parliament premises. So if you have so many problems and you want to boycott it regardless, why look for a reason like the president must inaugurate? Niti Jain, is that a sense in the BJP today?
You know, it is not just the sense in the BJP, but I was listening to your entire, the callers were calling in and all of those things since yesterday. I think the citizens of this country have this kind of sense that the opposition is just being childish and they're just looking for an excuse to not let this project be a successful event. This is not the first time that they have raised all of these issues. Ever since the Central Vista project, uska Bhumi Pujan mein they had a problem. They had the problem with the emblem that was structured there. Now they've come up with this. They went to Supreme Court about the cost of the project, which was again rejected. So they have just been looking for excuses to not let this be a successful event. And the reason for that is this gentleman who just spoke before me, he has said that why is it that Modi ji has been inaugurating everything? Because, sir, he is the head of this government. Thankfully, this is not the Congress. Otherwise, everything would be named after Nehru and Gandhi. At least he is naming this and dedicating this to the country. And you need to be respectful of everything that this country is achieving out of this government. No, this is not wrong. You tell me anything that the government came is not named after the Nehru Gandhi family. They refuse to think beyond that. They refuse to even find a relevant statue.
Honorable President is the head of our nation.
Years they cannot find it. So if Modi ji is doing it, you still have a problem and you will still create issues about that entire matter.
Okay, दुष्यंत नगर जी, राजनीति सिर्फ राजनीति खेलने के लिए खेली जा रही है, मुद्दा उठाने के लिए सिर्फ खेली जा रही है दुष्यंत नगर जी, क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री इन तस्वीरों की बात करें तो ट्विटर पे जाके बोल रहे हैं that this is my parliament, my pride. लोगों से अपना ओपिनियन मांग रहे हैं, उनको विपक्ष के दलों की कोई जरूरत नहीं है सर. वो कह रहे हैं कि ये देश जुड़ा हुआ है इस नए संसद से.
लोगों ने अपना ओपिनियन दिया है. लोगों ने कहा है कि हम आदिवासी राष्ट्रपति के द्वारा इस देश के अंदर संसद भवन का उद्घाटन चाहते हैं.
सर, यही आदिवासी राष्ट्रपति को कांग्रेस के बहुत सारे नेताओं ने इंसल्ट किया था सर. दुष्यंत जी, आप भूल गए हैं.
भाजपा झूठ बोलती है, किसी ने नहीं किया.
किसी ने नहीं किया सर. उदित राज जी, अधीर रंजन चौधरी जी, मैं उनके बयान भी सामने रख देती हूँ.
पंक्ति में रखने का काम
एंटी दलित, एंटी ट्राइबल कौन है, उसके बाद फिर आप ही बता दीजिएगा.
पार्टी की झूठी सरकार है. जो
Niti
लोगों को
Jain,
झूठ बोलती है,
nothing derogatory and personal was said by any Congress leader for the president. Yushan Nagarji, let Niti respond.
You have covered this extensively. Just because the Congress supporters will close their eyes and refuse to accept and deny everything from our history to their own history, that is not our problem. You were the ones who opposed the president. You refused, you boycotted the president's address not once but twice. That's the disrespect to the president, not this.
ये मैं कहना चाहता हूँ, हम विपक्ष से मांग करते हैं, हम इस कमल के प्रतीक चिन्ह को हटवाएंगे, सरकार बदलेगी, आप अपनी तानाशाही चला लीजिए जितनी आपको चलानी है, लेकिन 2023 के बाद में
Okay, so the problem here that Dushan Nagarji seems to be having, Niti, is simple, that we're inching closer towards 2024. Why is the Prime Minister taking credit in going ahead with this inauguration? The first look is up for all of you all to see. A lot of excitement really around this event that's scheduled to take place on the 28th as politics also continues to peak. Gentlemen, Niti, running out of time, so we need to head into a very short break. News and updates continue. We'll be right back.